Just checking to see if this is going live because I don't really do the YouTube thing that often. Or if I don't even know if I'm on Twitch or not right now, to be honest. Checking live, checking channel, checking studio before I go. And I'll set the stage for what I've done so far. And I don't know if anyone else is doing this. Okay, it looks like I'm live. Showing. Fuck it, I'll turn monetization on just for the memes. XDX. I'm gonna try not to curse. And, so far, I've done 10-man normal, first boss, Morchok, Crom Rock, whatever the hell you want to call him. And to my surprise, Yashiraj the Unsleeping is a vengeance capping instantaneous fight if you don't do any of the ads. You just go straight into him, be impatient, you're rewarded for it. I am very certain, and I'm going to come in here on another Prot Paladin just to confirm and see if I can get there on Heroic, uh, that is a fight that you can just mindlessly spam your keyboard as long as you have an absorb up and just kill the boss. He was dead. He was absolutely dead before the oozes crawled halfway across to him. I hit 600,000. This I have the Twitch stream that shows that, and I was like, okay, that's maybe it was 500k. I don't know. That is disgusting amount of vengeance, and I love it. So that might be a fight to cheese. Everyone knows about, well, not everyone, but most people into this know about the hunter thing with Morchok. Uh, this is all normal 10. I'm just testing the waters. Some of these fights I'm fairly certain are not gonna be doable on heroic due to the nature of them. Like anything with magic damage usually is not feasible, but yeah, the unsleeping. Okay, this guy is very particular, so it's kind of a pain to do what I'm doing here. So let me just do this so I get UI stuff. His ball is very important. So where he is, wherever you have him faced, I'm going to have him on the water, facing toward the water. He will spawn a ball, and this is a regular part of the mechanic, and he'll spawn about 15, 20 yards from his centered reticle, so it would land where I am at box. And where he places it and where he hits, there is about a gap that is almost exactly the width of his radius, his hitbox radius. So it'll inevitably just end up going back to where he is. I would be dragging him in my detection for this orb, like from where I am centered on this thing, is about this far away. His hitbox is about. I hate this UI and they really need to fix it. His hitbox is about this far away. So where he's just ever so inching toward me when I do movement, it can screw it over. And he can overstep and put me way in his hitbox instead of at the edge and eat the orb. I have to do this in a very particular way that the orb detects my presence but not his, because if both of them overlap, the code reads let boss eat. If player is there and boss is there, boss gets priority. I need to make this thing bounce, ideally more than 5 times each time. He does have an enrage timer. It's not his enrage that I'm really super worried about, because I just don't want to drag on. It's wasting the amount of effort to get him killed. And if it drags on to that point, it's awful. What I really want is the vengeance that the orb is giving. So it does 100k, 200k shadow, and that increments by like 20% or something. I don't remember the mechanic exactly because it's been a year. But once it gets to like the 6th bounce, I absolutely want to be rolling anything to live. And it's probably going to be 6 into Ardent Defender into 7 and 8 and have him eat. Ideally, there's a world where I get him to bounce 10 times. This is all for fun. This is all dumb solo stuff. This is not pertaining to anything crazy. You don't even get a lot of money on normal 10. It's like per boss 267, I think, was the thing? Question mark? I don't. It's probably not going to be there. It's not going to be. I killed the trash at that point. The trash was like 10 gold a pop. Anyway, I'm just going to roll into it. It's like a 10-minute fight. Not even. It's like a 5-minute fight forced because of the enrage. He does no damage. None of this is anything meaningful in vengeance or damage. Okay. So I really do not want him to detect, and it did. Okay, so that's screwed. I might as well just die. If I could find a way to kill myself right now, I would. But it's damn near impossible, because he doesn't do any damage on his own. The tentacles around the room don't do any fucking damage. Unless they were, like, actual entities and heroic, they would be. They would be doing hella damage. These big guys, not tanked, would absolutely destroy me, doing like 50k shadow damage I really can't mitigate. They're just constantly slinging that shit at me. And they might have a level to them, and I might have like a misadvantage because of their level, but yeah. So let's try this again. Missing one might not be a complete failure, but it's going to take him a full 60 seconds to be like, oh, I want to use this ability again, because it's on like a hardwired cooldown, and like he'll do it immediately out of a phase if it's done proper. There is a resting, there is an interval that makes sense to be courteous and merciful toward like players when they do this shit. Like every boss has some catered interval to their main gimmick or signature mechanic. And in this situation, it royally screws me over because I want it to happen way more often than not. Okay, so here's a trick. He seemingly can't eat the first one, so I want to drag him like right to it. Okay. And that puts him at a distance, and I am going to just blow things. Hopefully it's still alive. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, still alive, still fine. Let's blow something else. Still alive, still fine. Let's blow something else. I am getting hella vengeance. Still alive, still fine. This might just snowball into me having enough vengeance to live. Shit. Okay. Well, that was 7. If I can rack the vengeance, right? The attack power increases my absorb shield. So in this situation, I would blow all the shit and just blow him up before this meaningless damage trickles away all the vengeance that I have. Because it updates for every new iteration of damage that you take. I was at 80k. 80k gave me an absorb shield that was more than enough to survive most of the boom that was happening there. And as long as I can re-up it each time I'm taking damage from that orb, it should be fine. Ideally, I can have that happen again and again and again, because the damage output between then and there, I should have enough to deal with him. He needs to move. Now. Don't move again. Okay, good. Hate this game. Okay, that was detection. That just overlapped and screwed me. To kill this boss solo is a feat. It's tedium. It's a challenge. And I hate that it's a tedious challenge, because all I really need him to do is to not be fat. And he is fat as fuck. I'm trying not to curse. His main gimmick to screwing me over is the mechanic that causes him to take more damage when he eats that orb. And he does his like area AoE crap. I'm mad. I want him to leave the orb for me for like a dozen bounces if possible. Because it is the only thing in here that does anything meaningful to give me strength. For the other boss, it was kosher. It was so smooth and easy. I walked into him, all the ads were coming up. The moment they reached me, go ack. Please don't eat early. I hate you. I hate you so much, you fat bastard. Okay, so maybe I have to drag him after it bounces and then walk back in. Maybe there's a cadence to this. This can be soloed. On God. This can be soloed in its current state. And I will prove it. He's going to hit and rage. I'm just going to die. It's going to happen. I don't know how soon the enrage is. I'm not putting the boss mods on. I do not care. It's going to happen. Eat this one. I don't give a shit. But I'm getting hella vengeance from this. If I can just live this, this just kind of gets rid of the whole fun and games of it all. I'm giving myself that. Please live. Okay, so I killed him through a means I didn't want to. I didn't want to use his berserk rage to feed me the vengeance through his punches and his inevitable I'm going to one-shot you with my bullshit frontal mechanic called whatever the fuck it is, which I managed to survive. Or it didn't go off, one or the other. I don't remember. Not Black Blood. You know what you are. You're in there. Psychic Drain? Psychic Drain, I think. Could be it. Yeah. So Psychic Drain would do, at that stage, like 300,000, 400,000 damage. As long as I had like a healthy Sacred Shield, if it ticked at the right time and I'm at half health, I'm completely fine. How much money did I give? 260. So it's like double Nax. It's whatever. I don't need to be in whatever. That's fine. Okay, now I can go on and see what the rest of Dragon Soul has to offer. The first boss was pretty chill. I don't think he hit Enrage. I think he was a pushover. Like his end phase, like I hit 20% of my health, I do a little bit more damage shit happened, but not in Enrage. The second boss was so quick, I think it's the speed kill. If I was to like somehow manage to upload it in this bracket and take it up there, it would be like, oh, you have the fastest kill time in the world. Good job. I capped Vengeance instantly on the Yashiraj, the Sleeper, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know about the other stuff. Like, there might be gimmicks in here that screw over the means to complete it. This, what's her nuts? Hagara the Stormbinder has... I can't do this. Oh my god, I'm actually bald. This is a gimmick fight.
The power of the dragon soul is too great.
Okay, so she has a key unlock immunity phase. Like Vash. And if I can't get the MacGuffins to go into the appropriate places, then I can't get her out of an immunity phase. And I have to wait a full minute for it to end. So either this is going to be extremely painful and tedious, where I have to wait a full fucking minute for her to decide that she wants to play the game again and let me fight her, or I need to find a way to like rack up objects or entities to make a chain, and I don't think battle pets will work. I don't think actual pets would work. I think they're off the table. This is where you would need people.
We have no choice.
It's one thing if it's
We must
water
have
phase,
faith in our
because
allies.
then you can just break the pylons, right? But even then, not having vengeance going in to beat the shit out of a thing that has like a million health still would take a full minute. So, eh, I don't know. This might be where the run dies. So far, I knew he was possible. I did not expect the means to kill him through his vengeance. Sorry, through his berserk. That was cool. In fact, if I could just AFK till that point, I probably wouldn't even care. But you can kill him before he hits the berserk if you do the bouncing appropriately, even though he is a big piece of shit who eats it when I don't want him to. Dude, Yasiraj is so fun. I want to come back here so badly on heroic 10 or 25 with a prop paladin and just go. I think the payment system currently in Dragon Soul is if you're on 25 heroic, it will pay you 3,000 gold per boss. I think that's how it's functioning because everyone in a 25-man heroic raid would have gotten like 106, 150, 100 something, 120. I don't know. It's mathing out to be like at least 100 a person. Where in 10 normal, it's giving what would be nowhere near that. It'd be like 26 gold a person. Maybe 10 heroic, it differs and pays significant, but I doubt. Uh, if this ends up being the end, I'll just cut the stream. I don't like long form video streams. It's just filled with error and there's nothing for a majority of it, and I'm trying to avoid that. This is completely new to me. Maybe other people have done it. Maybe they haven't. I don't know. Like, I'm bored. I don't really want to go back into Throne of Thunder right now. I'm kind of sick seeing the place. Do I have a cleanse? That does not work for this. XD. Okay. Well. This is El Tedium. Gotta hit things that are near me to heal. Feel I can make her shut up and get in here. There we go. And she stepped back because she's an ass. Love it. Okay. General rule of thumb, vengeance tanking on things that actually give vengeance. If it is melee, let it ride. Just let it ride. Anything magical sucks. All the time, every time, usually. That sleeper stuff though, that was crazy. Like, that's flipping my world upside down right now.
Don't scream just yet, little pups. We'll cleanse this world of your kind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna conk for this. In fact, I'm not gonna hammer for this. Feed. Feed me, shield. Thank you. Where's the other one? I will find you eventually. There we go. Everything that melees you has a chance to reset Ardent Shield. And for some reason, for some damn reason, if they all line their melees, it like reduces the chance. It's like counting all those things is like one thing, I swear. I swear it is. I have nothing to back that, but it just feels like I have 20 things on me and sometimes it just does not chain fire. Invoker, you come here. I dislike you. I'm gonna hit the button. Okay. Hit the other button, because I really hate not being able to move. There we go. Taking it off, give me vengeance. You don't move. You do not walk away from me, you die here. I hate casters with a passion. They do this shit. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've been thinking about making a video on vengeance, just to get the understandings and the inner workings around, because there is some like variance on how people believe it works, and a lot of it is like half truth. It's like 90% accurate when somebody tries to explain it. Like they get the idea. I mean, the most important thing is me take damn, me do damn. Yes. And that's pretty much all you need, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. Significantly deeper. Hell, um, there are things you can choose to get that vengeance damage instantly, app. And if you have the means to prevent death and blow a lot of cooldown, you can absolutely get that with minimalistic effort. But generally, because parry and dodge and block all give full value vengeance, and it isn't like the old days where it's like, oh, you didn't gain anything from this because you're mitigating, haha.
Not
It,
one of you
melee hits are the
see
best
my
thing in
path.
this game for
Finish
vengeance,
them.
and anything that works off of magical damage, it works on a weird taper that if it's mitigated in some way, it kind of plays to your favor, but generally, it's like tit for tat. The amount of vengeance you get per damage taken with magic damage is piss poor. 9 times out of 10, you take damage the same value from magic, you get way less vengeance than you would from something that was physical. And you're getting hit by something physical, say, doing, say, 100k damage. Okay, you're mitigating the damage from that 100k damage. You get the value from the unmitigated, which is probably like 500k to meet 100k damage, and it's substantial. But something that's magic, its unmitigated is its output. You're taking 100k magic damage. It's not 500k mitigated by 80% of your armor, right? It's 100k, and it's dog ass. Melee is just better. Unless there's scenarios that you can manipulate how it's calculating that damage on you. And if it's something that is capable of killing you, and you can survive it, it doesn't give you like an infinite amount of vengeance if you survive something that does infinite damage. But you can make it run the numbers in a way that this would kill you at this amount of damage, but you had all these things racked up to reduce the damage. So this is the amount of damage that we calculate that you have taken. And this is the amount of vengeance we are giving you for that. It used to work crazy on Elegon with the insta-kill beams, with monks doing Zen meditation in them. They would instantaneously jump up to their health pool of attack power. All right. Let's see how this flops. I have no faith that this is going to work at all.
You cross the storm, Finder. I'll slaughter you all.
She's going to do lightning first. I don't have a means to reset her, so having the hunter trick is not going to work without a hunter.
Feel the chill up your spine.
Does she ice trap me? Like, I'm getting... Is she actually doing something meaningful? Oh my god, she is doing meaningful damage. Okay.
Dance at my
And then
call.
this. How long does that last? That is 5 minutes. Cheese and crow. Please give me 4 of these. Please give me 4 of these. I beg you.
What are you doing?
Okay. It's not gonna work. This is so cope. Oh, okay. So this is where this experiment died. There's no fucking way I want to wait 5 minutes for this shit to end. Okay. Man. Does this ramp? It does not ramp. I could AFK. I could AFK for 5 minutes. Can I hearth out? I can. I can definitely hearth out. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time with a different paladin. One moment. So I really really don't want to worry about uh progressing any further than I've currently gotten. Give me one moment. Who is relatively geared right now? They don't have Throne of Thunder gear, I know that. I doubt I did anything substantial with Astolfos. Let's go Chatador. Okay. Hopefully it hooks again. Should hook again. Black screen, XD. Hello. Uh, okay. OBS is being a butt. I can do it like that, but I don't want it to screen capture. I want it to hook to game. Oh, I'm going to log in again and see if that does anything. It does not. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to screen capture for the sake of this BS. Huzzah. Goodbye, frame rate. Yep. Cut. What would it be? Dalaran. I did try some cheesy stuff too with the first boss. I don't know if I can survive the stomps on heroic since it amplifies the damage by 2. I think. If I had double the health pool, which this tune has 50k less health. Uh, I don't know. I could give it a whirl and watch it flop. This is FaFo. F around, find out. So I'm gonna do it. Again, trying to make it so there isn't a lot of dead air in this, and trying to make it so this isn't an hour stream. Hopefully I can be done by the 50-minute mark. Because I just want to show off the first 2 I did. Definitely want to try the second one on heroic. that physical. Is it nature dam? Let's stomp nature damage. Well, here's one way to find out without going to Wowhead. Cataclysm. Gee, thanks. Thanks for having a distinction between raids and cataclysm. There you do. Okay, I am being facetious. Stomp. Physical damage. Hmm. Mm. Do I try? Those are things I did not want to pull. I don't think I need to pull any of this. In fact, it's probably better if I just run out instead of killing this, because it just takes too damn long. Again, I don't want this to last forever. And how I was going super fast there is you can combine boots with speed of light, and it like amplifies the boots. We go again. It's nice to see after, what, 20 weeks that Blizzard finally decided that the blueberry effect, that is the fog if you walk out there, was not up in everyone's face, causing them to, of course, leave raids and rejoin in order to fix it. I just cannot win. I cannot win. It's not that I can't kill these, it's that it takes like 3 minutes, and I don't want to spend the time. Okay, I think on this fight, mastery is goaded. 37, 42. Okay. Might die. Let me see my glyphs. I don't want to go focus so I can hit both of them. Yeah, we'll see how it is. Probably gonna be a wipe.
Seek to halt an avalanche. I will bury you.
That do hurt.
Flee and die.
That do hurt.
You thought to fight me alone? The earth splits to swallow and crush you.
They pulled more mob. Okay.
The surface waves, and the black blood of the earth consumes you.
Well, I can kind of live it. I just gotta kill those guys. Okay, I got through one. I don't even know what the hell was that, so we're gonna try this one more time before I just phone it in and go normal. Um, hmm. I did not expect to survive the stomp. I have no idea what that got up to. What the Vengeance did. Don't pull. Good. Don't pull. Good. This pull. I swear I'm not trying to make this a dizzying experience. It is a necessity to keep moving because of the lob that he's doing, the Shadow Bolt that is actually a rock, the Vezax mechanic. If it lands on me, I get stunned, and I just don't get to play the game for 5 seconds, and they can chain that, and it's just sad, and I don't want it to happen. You've probably seen the mouse on my screen because my video capture for the game client is dog ass and would not let me just record without it being screened, so deal with the annoying cursor. Love OBS. It works until it doesn't. And then when it doesn't, it full on doesn't unless I reset it entirely, and I just can't be asked. The 3 minutes I want to avoid, I had to spend anyway. XD. Okay. It was kind of a cool trick you could do with this guy, I think, if it's snapshotted damage. Is that he leaves a pool on the ground when you kill him. And that increases your damage by like 50%. It goes away, and there's an aura the boss emits that just nukes it out of existence if it's killed mid-fight too. But I think you could have snapshotted certain effects with it. Like, I could probably hit this guy from here with it on and like get damage out of it, but let's try this again.
You seek to halt an avalanche. I will bury you.
That's what the damage is supposed to look like when you rack a Shield of the Righteous for it. I get down dangerously low.
You thought to fight me alone? The earth splits to swallow and crush you.
Okay. I blew shit way too early. Yeah, I didn't do it in time. I was gonna click the Ardent. I shouldn't. Just mouse, then hit 2. So it is possible. I just don't see myself living the second phase because they're going to do 5 stomps. And I, again, don't know what their health went down to. I don't know. My vengeance wasn't high. It wasn't in the triple digits. It's not really worth doing. With the hunter tech, it's fine because your pet deals with the damage into the 25-yard range. They mitigate area of effect damage like some analogy of avoiding something like I don't know, hydrophobic. They're really good. The hunter tech is just super goaded for surviving stomp, and it's just one. They bug it out so only more chalk still exists and Rom chalk. I don't know how to say the damn name. Cockrom? Cormac? It just despawns. It doesn't even matter that much that this tune isn't as geared as the other one. What am I at? Like 515? I hate this fucking game sometimes. Okay. If I go left, maybe that's the play. I somehow feel like that's not better. Because it isn't. Okay. Got it. Maybe not big mount. Okay. You know, he doesn't jump to split, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we're going to go focus shield. And so that might.
You seek to halt an avalanche. I will bury you.
I want to spend into some healing. Just gonna get healthy.
The stone calls, and there is no escape from the old gods.
With a decent amount of revenge on the shield, it seems to be palatable. Even with not as good gear. Yeah, it's still chunks. Like, it rolls high enough, I guess. Ah, yeah. So I just have to manage holy power well enough. It's like a 15-second reprieve before he actually starts doing stomps into more later. They're about 15 seconds apart. That's bad. I don't have the heal bound, so I gotta click it. And I shouldn't be clicking my shield wall when I use it, but sometimes I get into the habit of doing it. That's bad. If you have a bound mouse, I just don't use it often. Yeah, one bastion. That should work, right? Well, I can stop thinking and just press Holy Avenger. Might want to use that to heal myself through some damn, but, you know. It's sustainable enough. I'm not even using the CDs. When does he hit Enrage? Here's his mini Enrage. Let's just get healthy. Okay, that's not great. Okay, don't have the damage on the Paladin, or I need to orchestrate how I'm spending damage when I have the Vengeance. And if that's not the case, then that means I need to have Throne of Thunder gear in order to do the damage here on this tune to get past 10-man normal again. I really wanted to show off Yashira's Sleeper because it was mindlessly easy. Like, dead ass. If you have a Prot Paladin and you can get past this, you have a little bit of Throne of Thunder gear, go to him, don't deal with his ads, walk straight into him. When the ads touch you, because all 6 packs will pull, blow Goak, focus shield, Zug into him, and just keep upping Sacred Shield when he gets to the next like level of 100k Vengeance. Just keep going. Hell, blow Blow lay on hands if you need to. Like once you sustain 500k venge, you're unkillable, and his health is well below 50%. Just he's an absolute fun fight for venge right now. But you just have to get past this guy, and if you have the gear, I got him to like 15% before he had hard enrage, and I was playing suboptimally with what tier one modicum of tier one. No shot weapon. Didn't even gem my shield yet. And like greed trinkets. Eh, it's doable. I'm just saying. The VOD's on Twitch, but if you care, like it's there. Things are opening up as we are getting more gear. I don't know if Hagara will be doable unless it goes water, unless you can coax her to go into water phase and kill her before she does a second intermission, but I don't know if Ultraxon will be doable either. Hmm. On 10 normal, he should be doable. Blackhorn should be... No. Eh, no. The boat's gonna die, even on 10. It does more damage on 10 than it does on 25. The Drakes. Yeah, pretty much the only bosses that seem to be currently doable without a lot of headache and thought put into it is going to be the first three here. And if you could do them on Heroic 25, apparently get like 3k per boss. Good luck with that. Maybe Duo. Duo is the setup. You get like 1.5k a pop per person. That might be the answer. I don't know. It's just a fun, dumb thing to experiment on if you have like friends to do stuff with in ways that are unintended and are fun to go about than what is presented by the developers doing the game. I'm out. Thank you for watching. I don't know. This was a thing I felt like doing. Bye. Suggest things if you want to see other things.